In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. Don't let the sadness of your past and the fear of your future ruin the happiness of your present. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue to count. End quote.
Game over.
Every breath that I'm taking, I can feel that they hating. They've been patiently waiting, but I know I can make it through the pain and the lies. Just look me in my eyes. This is not a disguise, but together we rise. I do this for the fans, family and my friends. You gotta look within, believe and know that you can win. So be proud of yourself, cause I'm proud of me. Let your light shine bright so the world can see. A wise man once told me, every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future.
It is a very special episode. I know you've heard me say that before, but today, as this video is being released on YouTube, November 26, 2013, my wife Valerie and I are celebrating 25 years of marriage. That's right. We are celebrating 25 years. Happy anniversary, baby. And I thank you for the 25 years. Because too often marriages are falling by the wayside. They're ending up in divorce court and they don't know how to stay together. They don't know how to live together. So I wanted to present this to you. I have a twofold message. First, I just want to tell my wife, I love you. Thank you so much for the 25 years. Thank you for putting up with me. But also, my other part of this message, I want to instruct or help motivate somebody else who is just getting into marriage, or maybe you're already been deep into marriage and you're having some marital problems. And I just want to let you know that you can do it. Just like the title said, just the two of us. That's how you can make it. You have to make it just the two of us. Even though you have children, you still have to keep the romance going. You still have to have date nights. You still have to put in time and put in work to make your marriage work. So I ran into a friend of mine a few months ago, and he had heard that Valerie and I was getting ready to celebrate 25 years, and he asked me, said, Tony, I know so many couples that started out with you and Valerie, but they're no longer together. What is so special about you and her relationship? What was the secret? Well, I told you it's really not a secret, but I used one word to define our relationship, and that is committed. Valerie Miller and I are committed to one another. But here's three things under that. Under that commitment, we first were committed to Christ. Yeah, we gave our lives to Christ, and we celebrate Christ. We celebrate worshiping and having faith in Jesus Christ, because that is our rock, that is our foundation. But in that celebration of Christ, we found that as we love Christ, Christ taught us how to love one another. So we had a genuine love each for Jesus Christ. She loved Christ and I love Christ, but then Christ showed us how to love one another. So we had that commitment for Christ, and it showed us how to love. But not only did we have a commitment for Christ, but we also have a commitment for communication. Oh, that's a taboo word for so many men out there. You got to learn to communicate with your spouse so that you can continue to have a strong, healthy marriage. Despite what the surveys say, despite what all the statistics say, you can have a happy marriage if you continue to learn to communicate. You got to be committed to that, because sometimes she wants you to talk to her and tell her what's on your mind. Oh, that's so powerful. So many marriages are falling by the wayside because of the lack of communication. So talk to each other, tell each other what's going on. And when you do that, you learn more and more about one another. So we're committed to Christ, we're committed to communication, but here's the final thing. We're committed to covenant of marriage. That's right. This marriage is, to me, it is a job. It is something, a work in progress. Listen, marriages have issues. Marriages have problems, and Valerie and I have had our problems. But the thing is, we were committed to the covenant of marriage. We understood the importance of being married, being married and what it stood for. And we understand that other couples are watching. We understood that our children were watching. So with marriage as an expectation for so many people, we had to be the one that showed them how to do it. So in marriage, you have to have a covenant. Understand that you want to stay together. I told my wife when we first got married, I said, listen, we're in this for the long haul. Divorce is not an option. So we're going to have to work through our situations. We're going to have to work through our issues, because nobody really cares that much about how marriage is perceived. But we took a different viewpoint of how marriage was, because it was important to us. So we were committed to Christ, we were committed to communication, and we were committed to the covenant of marriage. And that's all I have to tell you about it today. But baby, I want to say happy anniversary. I love you. Yes, it's just the two of us. I love our children, Tony Jr. and Shoshana, but I love my wife because they're going to be grown and gone, and it's just going to be the two of us. So baby, I love you. Happy anniversary. And listen, as always, you can never get too much inspiration.